over 80 students, children, and teachers were kidnapped from a primary school in Nigeria, in southwestern Nigeria. And not too long after, people from that same zone went ahead with a partying festival, the OJUDE OBA. Like, you're telling me that children as young as 2 were kidnapped, and the bandits and the kidnappers have sent pictures and videos of how they were torturing those children. One teacher was beheaded, and after a few social media activism in our normal fashion of just calling out things for 2 seconds, a whole festival partying by Yoruba people, by Nigerians, still went ahead in that same zone that the kidnapping happened. Who has bewitched Nigerians? In a sane country, in fact, scratch that. If we were sane and selfless and not self-conceited and selfish, that festival should not have continued. The federal government of Nigeria, they know that Nigerians will always forget. A 2-year-old, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. I have a son who's almost 2. I was staring at him while he was sleeping last night, and I just couldn't fathom that a country has moved on when 2-year-olds were kidnapped and are being tortured. And you went on with your festival. Everyone who attended OJUDE OBA, whatever the name is an irresponsible Nigerian. Everyone, every celebrity, every figure, everyone who attended. If your father, your mother attended it, shame on them. No sense of collective conscience as Nigerians. Profound lack of humanity. Fast amnesia. Memory loss in the midst of suffering. If those 2-year-olds were your children, would you have gone for that festival? I don't care how much was spent for the preparation of the festival. Bunda. Children were kidnapped. Toddlers were kidnapped. Teachers were kidnapped. A teacher was beheaded. Not one protest, at least by the NUT, Nigeria Union of Teachers. Schools are still open. People are still sending their children to school. At what point will the country come to a standstill? What really is the pain threshold of Nigerians? Because the vibe I'm getting is that Nigerians don't care unless it's happening to their families, to people they love. It's all about every man to themselves. Countries have been radicalized and changed for way less than what has happened in Nigeria. Nobody's protesting. You are scared of death, but the government is killing you guys anyways. Everyone who attended this festival, shame on you. Everyone who attended it, shame on you. The organizers, shame on you.
But for real though, what has happened to our women in Nigeria? What has President Bola Ahmed Tinubu done to Nigerian women that the blood of their own children does not move them anymore? How have we become this docile, this gullible, that it's now affect the womb that carried us? This is something that we have never been used to before in Nigeria. What has happened to the mothers of Nigeria? What has happened? I understand insecurity is everybody's problem in Nigeria, but bro, for a fellow woman to be crying like this, for a woman to be crying like that with a child. These people have been kidnapped since the 15th of May 2026. Bro, it's been how many days? It's been 2 weeks today. Today made it exactly 2 weeks those people were kidnapped. Children. Like the mothers of Nigeria are now sitting comfortably. People no longer react to the cry of their own baby. Women no longer react to the cry of their own child, cry of their fellow women. Gone are the days that women will remove one of their wrapper, women will remove their brazy. Gone are the days you see women, then go carry Bobby, go up, they swear for whatever, whoever it is that is responsible, that is holding their own child in captivity. What has happened? We all remember what happened during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Women were cursing him out. People were cursing him out. We all remember. They were abusing and cursing him on the streets, in marketplaces. They were basically physically swearing, physically incantating, physically chatting to the gods and to the God of Africa to remove or take Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Some were even telling him that we'd rather have a president that had shoes than to have a president who said that he went to school barefoot. We all remember that. What has happened? What is going on under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime? Why is everybody quiet? In as much as it looks like people are talking, but it doesn't feel like people are talking. That a woman will carry a baby on live camera, begging Nigerians to set them free from the captivities of kidnappers, and women are not moved. Is this something in the air, or there's something in the water? What is it exactly? How did President Bola Ahmed Tinubu manage to capture every soul in Nigeria, that no heart beats for the next neighbor anymore? How? The breast that we all suckle does not bounce anymore for us. This is a mother with a child. The cry of a mother is the only cry that can wake up a sleeping lion. All of a sudden, every lion, every tiger has gone quiet, mute and docile in Nigeria. All of a sudden, you know, everything we heard growing up, everything we witnessed growing up, all the people, all the great things that has happened in the history of Africa, if you check it well, there were always women around. There's always a woman or group of women somewhere. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we now witness our own children. We now witness our own mothers are quiet, watching their own children being taken from the house. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in Plateau State, a woman held her own child. A woman buried her own only child. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to Plateau State, ended up coming to their airport in Jos. This same woman went to visit the president. That is something we have never seen before in our history. I don't know the medicine man, I don't know the juju man that's doing it for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but that man is actually doing a good job for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And we need to know the man, to know what he has done, to undo it for the liberation of Nigeria. Think about it. Just think about it for a second. Our mothers does no longer get moved. We are looking at a child carried by a mother. Other women are quiet. Something is wrong. Something is wrong.
Nigerians knowingly celebrated the OJUDE OBA festival with all that is happening right now in Nigeria, with a lot of insecurities going on. Nigerian banks, so many big wigs, so many big institutions, so many big service companies gladly were smiling, dancing, showing off their fashion at the OJUDE OBA festival. And yet, some people say we are not angry enough. No, your anger now should be directed to the southwestern governors who knowingly know that a lot is going on in the southwestern part of the country. Yet, they did not feel the need to cancel this year's OJUDE OBA festival to make people feel the impact of what's going on. That children went to school, and until today, the federal government has not rescued a soul out of those children. Yet, Nigerians in Nigeria, sponsored by a lot of top institutions in Nigeria, be it product companies or service companies, were displaying their fashion, showing off who dressed up the most. And to even think that the level of insecurity that is happening right now in the southwestern part of the country did not even faze them, did not even touch them, did not even move them to say, no, this year's OJUDE OBA has to be cancelled, no matter the planning. Innocent children that went to school did not celebrate Children's Day. They are not yet home to their parents. Yet, individuals that you thought would look into this and say, no, this year, let's take a step back, are busy on camera, showing off their fashion, showing off their outfit. And yet, someone says, VDM is a distraction in this country. No, I never, ever thought I would be in the surface of a country like Nigeria. Nigerians in Nigeria, not that this celebration happened outside Nigeria, it happened in Nigeria, right inside the southwestern states, where Para was attacked. Did they not see the video of the old woman running in church? Where Ekiti has been attacked, where Ogun State, where Ondo State, where Oyo State is the latest, where they took school children. Another video surfaced where that same teacher, one of the teachers, was still crying, where a teacher was beheaded on live camera. Yet, people are more interested in going to show off their fashion, in attending that festival. And then they had the mind. They're waving flags of different institutions, different No, you come and tell me, people have the right to do what they want to do. Not when a nation security is under attack. Not when there's a lot of insensitivity from the government. Not when there's a lot of uncertainties in a country like Nigeria. People are more interested in running from block to block to go and look at the fashion at your Ojude Oba festival. Adopt Kafuna. Nigerians, which way? No, you tell me because I'm a bit confused. Nigerians, which way? Hey!
There are pregnant women and others who were kidnapped in Kwara. Some were killed. Find me out the name of that Kwara state governor, Zainab, please. I think he's Abdurrahman something or the other. He's literally disappeared. I mean, you could easily argue that he no longer exists. If Sheyi Makinde is talking politics rather than speaking to the issue, the Kwara state governor seems to have gone mute. And then we come to the Southwest. All of this is happening in the Southwest. But guess what's also happening in the Southwest today? Guess, Zainab. OJUDE Oba. Sorry, I don't understand. What are we OJUDEing? What exactly are we OJUDEing? When our mo karo jire, our mo odua, they are in captivity. And when I say I mean kids and the teachers and the parents and the man who was unfortunately sadly beheaded. All of that, they are all on Modua. Tell me, what are you horsing about? What are you dressing about doing? Kileng beleke sorufu. Kilon dunu yino. What is it? Kileng bong bong bong. Kileng ye. And to top it all, you don't even have an awujale. So kilon gunye, kilon dunu. What is it that is pushing you? What is it that is happening you? Every single Eid celebration was actually reduced this year. If you go to Ikorodu, it was reduced. My friends that I went to, they reduced. Everybody did moderation. Yes, indeed, I'll be the first one that tells you life is the progression of death. So I will not take religious festivals and certain festivals that you actually do acknowledge, that we do acknowledge. I won't take it away, but there is a way to do things. I'm sorry, OJUDE Oba is not justified this year. I actually believe it's tone deaf.
Bandits no go see this kind of place go. They not go see this kind of place go. Make them go pack all of them. But Tinubu, make them pack all of them. Make we see what go happen. Yes, make we see what go happen. 46 children inside bush, because it doesn't give a fuck. They do event, they celebrate. One person, they guide one person. The work of APC. See them, work of APC. Nigeria is never ready for the change they desire. They change they want. They never ready. For the situation they inside bush, people's mothers, brothers, sisters, toddler, aunties, they are there in bush. They cry. I saw some clips of video yesterday when Pandit released. They cry. APC, they are busy campaigning. They campaign. This is the right place where they're supposed to go. The bandits, they go raid all of them, pack all of them. Bunch of animals, injured people. Make we see what go happen. Make we see what go happen. The day inside bush, they are suffering. Our brothers sisters, they are there. They're busy campaigning. Oh God, I wish bandits would just come this place. Make they raid all of them, carry them, all of them come out. Make we see what go happen that time. Nigeria has collapsed. Nigeria don't finish. Nigeria has collapsed. There is nothing there again, bro. Lives, see, animals' life and human life, bro. They are the same level now. The way that they hunt animals, they hunt human beings now. So sad.